Dinosaurs Before Dark. 5. Go in the grass. Go, go, said Jack. He threw his notebook into his pack. He pushed Annie towards the road ladder. Bye, Harry, she said. Go, said Jack. He gave it a big push. Quit it, she said. But she started up the ladder. Jack scrambled after her. They tumbled into the treehouse. They were painted as they looked at the window at the dinosaur. He was standing on the hilltop eating flowers off a tree. Oh, man, whispered Jack. We're in a time gone down. The dinosaur looked like a huge rhinoceros, only he had 3 horns instead of 1. 2 long ones above his eyes and 1 on his nose. He had a big shell-like thing behind his head. Triceratops, said Jack. Does he really eat people? Whispered Annie. I'll look it up. Jack grabbed the dinosaur book. He flipped the pages. There, he said. He pointed to a picture of a Triceratops. He was a captain. The Triceratops lived in the late Present period. This planet-eating dinosaur weighs over 200 pounds. Jack slammed the book shut. Just plants, no meat. Let's go see him, said Annie. Are you nuts? Said Jack. Don't you want to take notes about him? Asked Annie. We're probably the first people in the whole world to ever see a real little Triceratops. Jack sighed. She was right. Let's go, he said. He shoved the dinosaur book into his pack. He slung it over his shoulder and started down the ladder. On the way down, Jack stopped. He called out to Annie. Just promise you won't pet him. I promise. Promise you won't kiss him. I promise. Promise you won't talk to him. I promise. Promise you won't. Go, she said. Jack made it, and he followed. When they stepped off the ladder, the pilot gave them a kind of look, and he blew a kiss at him. Be back soon, Harry, she said gently. Shush, said Jack, and he led the way through the forest, so in carefully when he reached the bottom of the hill. He kneeled behind a fat bush, and he knelt beside him and started to speak. Shush! Jack put his finger to his lips, and he made a face. Jack peeked out at the Triceratops. The dinosaur was incredibly big, bigger than a truck. He was eating the flowers off a mango tree. Jack slipped his notebook out of his pack. He wrote each flower, and he nudged him. Jack ignored her. He studied the Triceratops again. He wrote each slowly. Jack nudged him hard. Jack looked at her, and he pointed to herself. She walked her fingers through the air. She pointed to the dinosaur. She smiled. Was she teasing? She waved at Jack. Jack started to grab her. She laughed and jumped away. She fell into the grass and fulfilled the Triceratops. Get back, whispered Jack. Too late, the big dinosaur had spotted Annie. He gazed down at her from the hilltop. Half a magnifier was sticking out of his mouth. Oops, said Annie. Get back, Jack said at her. He was nice, Jack. Nice? Watch out for his horns, Annie. No, he's nice, Jack. Nice? But the Triceratops just gasped, coming that out at Annie. Then he turned and slunk away down the side of the hill. Bye, said Annie. She turned back to Jack. See? Jack grunted, but he wrote in his notebook. Nice. Come on, let's look around some more, said Annie. As Jack started after Annie, he saw something glittering in the tall grass. He reached out and picked it up. A golden medallion. A letter was ever on the mealtop, a fancy A. Oh man, someone came here before us, Jack said softly. Annie, look at this, Jack called. Look what I found. Annie had gone up to the hilltop. She was busy picking a flower from the military tree. Annie, look, a mountain. But Annie wasn't paying attention to Jack. She was staring at something on the other side of the hill. Oh, wow, she said. Annie! Crushing her melted flower, she took off down the hill. Annie, come back, Jack shouted, but Annie had disappeared. I'm going to kill her, Jack muttered. He stuffed the gold mandolin into his jeans pocket. Then he heard Annie shrink. Annie? Jack heard Annie sound as well, as deep bowing sound like a tuba. Jack, come here, Annie called. Annie! Jack grabbed his backpack and raced up the hill. When he got to the top, he gasped. The very below was filled with nests. Big nests made out of mud, and the nests were filled with tiny dinosaurs. Annie was crouching down next to one of the nests, and standing over her was a glittering duck-billed dinosaur. Don't panic, don't move, said Jack. He stepped slowly down the hill towards Annie. The huge dinosaur was towering above Annie. Waving her arms, making a tubble sound, Jack stopped. He didn't want to get too close. He knelt on the ground. Okay, move towards me slowly, he said. Annie started to stand up. Don't stand, crawl, said Jack. Clutching her flower, Annie crawled towards Jack. The duck-billed dinosaur followed her, still below it. Annie froze. Keep going, Jack. Jack said softly. Annie started crawling again. Jack inched farther down the hill until he was just an arm's distance from Annie. He reached out and grabbed her hand. He pulled Annie towards him. Stay calm, he said. He crouched next to her. Bow your head, prick to chew. Chew? Yes, I read that's what you do if a mean dog comes at you. She's no dog, Jack, said Annie. Just chew, said Jack. Jack and Annie both bowed their heads and pretended to chew. Soon the dinosaur grew quiet. Jack raised his hand. I don't know. I don't think she's mad anymore, he said. Thanks, Jack, for saving me, said Annie. You have to use your brain, said Jack. You can't just go run into a nest of babies. There's always a mother nearby. Nearby. And he stood up. Annie! Too late. Annie held out her magnolia flower to the dinosaur. I'm sorry I made you worry about your babies, she said. The dinosaur moved closer to Annie. She grabbed the flower from her. She reached for another. No more, said Annie. The dinosaur let out a sad turbo sound. But there are more flowers up there, Annie said. She pointed to the top of the hill. I'll get you some. Annie hurried up the hill. The dinosaur rode after her. Jack crickets gained the babies. Some were crawling out of their nests. Where were the other mothers? Jack took out the dinosaur book. He flipped through the pages. He found a picture of some duck-billed dinosaur. He reached the capture. The answers lived in colonies, while a few mothers' babies set the nests other hunted for food. So there must be more mothers close by. Hey, Jack, Annie called. Jack looked up. Annie was at the top of the hill, feeding magnet flowers to the giant antlers. She's nice too, Jack, Annie said. but suddenly the answer made her terrible sound, and he crouched down and started to chew. The dinosaur walked down the hill. She seemed afraid of something. Jack put the book down on the top of his pack. He held it out to Annie. I wonder why she ran away, said Annie. We were starting to be friends. Jack looked around. What he saw in the distance almost made him throw up. And there was an ugly monster was coming across the plain. He was walking on two big legs and swinging a long, thick tail and dragging two tiny arms. He had a huge head and his jaws were wide open. Even from far away, Jack could see his long, green teeth. Tyrannosaurus Rex, whispered Jack. To be continued.